Next will be the new principal of Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe High School. What inspired this officer to take on a new role as principal? Those stories and more next on Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
Hello everybody, I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. People from across the country are getting ready for the big Ironman 70.3 race this weekend. And the competitors include local athletes as well, even a local principal.
And she's been training hard for quite a while now. She's in Whitfield County. Pleasant Grove Elementary Principal Lori Grant will be among the competitors, and that could be impacted by the weather this weekend. That's been one of the big topics around town because they have so many outdoor events planned for the weekend, and of course the weather could play a role. We have team coverage on the Ironman forecast, and we'll get started with Kate Smith with a preview of Principal Lori Grant's quest for Ironman greatness. Kate?
David, Mrs. Grant told Channel 3 that it's been a long, hard road, but she is ready to participate in her first ever Ironman competition. Today, her students surprised her with a send-off outside of the school. The kids lined up with decorated racing bibs with words of encouragement for their principal. She says there has been lots of injuries and lots of physical therapy, but Mrs. Grant says it's been fun sharing a healthy message with her students.
Healthy eating habits, exercise, getting outdoors, running, biking, anything that they love to do, moving, just to enjoy and build that love of it.
Miss Grant will be one of the 3,000 athletes this weekend participating in the Ironman competition. She will swim 1.2 miles, bike 56 miles, and run 13.1 miles, and she hopes to complete this entire race within 6.5 hours. So good luck, good for her. But that all depends up on how the weather holds up, and we'll have more coming up later on that. But for now, I'm live in Chattanooga. Kate Smith, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, we've been looking at this forecast. You know, I'd love to change it for you, but maybe I'll be wrong. Let's take a look at it right now. This is the Ironman Sunday forecast. Not tomorrow. This is for Sunday. Showers and thunderstorms. Occasionally heavy rain and lightning is likely. Now this is not going to be all day and all through the morning. It's going to be off and on through the morning, through the afternoon, right into the evening. So it is not a good forecast. Everybody should have a plan in case the lightning forms, because you do not want to be caught out with lightning. Now I'm not expecting severe weather, but I am expecting some heavy rain at times. Wouldn't be surprised on Sunday to see a couple inches of rainfall. So that's the way things are looking right now.
Thank you, Paul.
Now we turn to other news this afternoon. The son of a North Georgia district attorney is charged with revenge porn.
The GBI says 25-year-old Roman Poston posted nude photos of his ex-girlfriend online. Now, he's the son of Bert Poston, district attorney for the Conasauga Judicial Circuit. Channel 3's Tanisha Cordell tells us about the revenge porn law that put Poston behind bars.
It's been nearly 3 years since Georgia passed the revenge porn bill. It aims to prevent people from shaming someone by uploading an inappropriate picture or video of them online. GBI Special Agent Joe Montgomery says it's been helpful for victims.
It's a misdemeanor of high and aggravated nature, but I mean, at least they have some type of justice when these things occur.
On Sunday, GBI officials arrested Roman Poston. A report from the Murray County Sheriff's Office says the 25-year-old broke into his ex-girlfriend's home on Old Dalton Ellijay Road, taking a watch and cash. The woman later told deputies Poston uploaded nude pictures and a video of her to myex.com. She says it was done without her permission.
I mean, you can get it removed from the website with court orders, but I mean, that may take a day or two, and by then, you know, you may have anywhere from, 1,000 to, 5 million people seeing the picture or distributing or downloading it.
Channel 3 tech reporter Jamie Tucker agrees.
When you're talking about taking some, naughty pictures, they're going to show up somewhere, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Once it gets out there, it's out of your control.
Though state laws are in place, Tucker says there's still no concrete way to protect your personal information once it's on the web.
And so the legal profession and law enforcement are still learning how to deal with cases like this. This is new territory for the people who are creating this content and putting it up on the internet and wondering who owns it.
It's why law enforcement officials urge you to think before you post or share any personal information.
Tanisha Cordell with that story. Now, the state of Tennessee also has a law in place to protect people from unlawful exposure. A person who commits unlawful exposure is someone who causes emotional distress by releasing a picture of a person's intimate part or parts. The crime can result in up to 6 years in prison and a $3,000 fine.
A Walker County man pleaded guilty to murdering his wife 2 years ago. Stephen Denson admitted to shooting and killing Christina Denson at their home on Kemp Road. Police say Denson did not call for medical help and made efforts to hide the crime by dragging his wife's body into the woods. Denson was sentenced to serve the remainder of his life in prison. He will not be eligible for parole until November of 2045. The Catoosa County Sheriff's Office needs your help identifying a gas station robbery suspect. Deputies say this man robbed a gas station clerk at gunpoint on Reeds Bridge Road in Ringgold. They say he then got into a car nearby and fled the scene. If you have any information, call the number there on your screen, 706-935-2424.
2 men have forced an organization that feeds Chattanooga's homeless to shut down. Over the last 6 days, 2 men, Ryan Holmes and Tyler Short, have secured themselves inside Mercy Junction and posted to Facebook about religious enlightenment. One of the posts reads in part, "Did you know the Prince of England stepped down mysteriously the day after I defeated the demon?" Mercy Junction's administrators announced the facility's closing on Facebook, saying, due to frightening and threatening posts by a cult-like group, the center will close as we work through the eviction process. We'll keep you updated on when the facility may reopen on our website.
Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, a Chattanoogan is about to compete against 40 countries for karate.
We think he's going to have a really good chance to bring home a medal, and hopefully it's going to be gold.
We'll see why he'll be making history at the competition in just a moment.
And I'll tell you about the chance for showers and storms this weekend, when the heaviest rain is going to be coming in, all on my 7-day forecast.
With coverage you can count on, this is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
A Chattanoogan is on his way to representing the U.S. on the international karate stage.
And he's also representing those on the autism spectrum. Channel 3's Michelle Herron introduces us to Ryan Rogers.
It's the last day of practice for Ryan Rogers. The next time he takes a bow, he'll be in the Southern Caribbean. The 28-year-old is a student at Green's Karate in Hickson. He's the first member on the U.S. karate team with autism. Next week, he'll compete against those from over 40 countries in Curacao. 2 other Americans make up the U.S. Para-Karate Division, a man who is blind and another who has cerebral palsy. Rogers says he's honored to make history in the karate world.
I'm part of the organization with the other USA sports teams that go to the Olympic Games or go to international competition. And to hear karate go into the Olympic Games, but also they compete at the world class and also international, is pretty exciting. And I'm kind of glad to be part of it.
We think he's going to have a really good chance to bring home a medal, and hopefully it's going to be gold.
This is the second time Rogers has competed at the international level in 6 months. He placed 6th out of 24 in the world at the Karate World Championship in Austria. In Chattanooga, Michelle Herron, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
That's a great story. Ryan Rogers, and we'll be following Ryan's activities throughout the competition and let you know how he does.
And next at 6, one man who used to walk the halls of a local high school with a badge will now walk the halls with an eye for learning.
And he never saw himself as becoming a high school principal.
Not in a million years. Hey, listen, it still sometimes is a shock to me.
Chance Nix is the next principal of Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe High School, working his way from the ranks of the police department. And the skies have been mostly clear today, but clouds are making their way into the Tennessee Valley. We'll let you know how it could affect your weekend when Paul Barris joins us with the Iron Man forecast in just a moment.
We hope you have a great weekend and then start your Monday morning off with us on Channel 3 Eyewitness News today. Interviews continue to find the next superintendent of the Hamilton County school system.
Yeah, and we're going to update you on your beginning of the week forecast, let you know if there's anything going to slow you down on your Monday morning commute. I like your yellow, that's nice.
It's bright, it's sunshine.
Yeah.
We hope you're feeling good as well. We get started at 4:30. See you Monday morning.
We're following some breaking news on Cummings Highway in the Lookout Valley area. Let's take a live look at an active scene. We're told 3 police agencies are searching for a suspect here. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office is on hand, as well as the Chattanooga Police Department and Tennessee Highway Patrol. They're all involved. Details are limited, and all we know, there is an active investigation going on. You know, a lot of rumors, but we're not going to spread those. We're going to wait until we find out what's going on for sure. But we do know it's happening on Cummings Highway in the Lookout Valley area. Probably be a good idea to avoid that area for a while.
No doubt about it. And now to some wonderful school news, which you deliver to us almost daily. When Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe High School students return to class in August, there will be a new sheriff in town. That may sound unusual, but it has special meaning for Chance Nix.
Yeah, this guy's done something I've never seen anybody do. 10 years ago, Chance Nix was the school resource officer at LFO, and he decided he wanted to become a teacher. Well, in School Patrol, you'll see that he has now become a high school principal. 10 years ago, Chance Nix walked the halls of Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe High as a school resource officer. Then a Catoosa County deputy, it was a job he loved.
You have a cool relationship with the kids because they see that badge, they see you in a cool light. And when they realize, hey, this guy's a police officer, but he's cool. He likes me. You know, we have that relationship.
Seeing the inner workings of a high school, he thought he might like to be a teacher. Did he ever dream of becoming a principal?
Not in a million years. Never. Hey, listen, it still sometimes is a shock to me.
But after going back to college to become a certified criminal justice teacher, he soon became an assistant principal. When the LFO principal job became open, he went for it. His background in law enforcement was an asset.
When your principal is a former police officer and kids need a safe place to learn, that is huge. They have to feel emotionally and physically safe because kids cannot learn when they're scared.
It's a jump never before made. Within 10 years, Chance Nix has gone from SRO to principal. He knows it creates a stereotype of a tough-talking, no-nonsense guy. Those who work with him say that's not him.
He has a very open personality. He is very easy to talk to. He's a people person, and that is really going to help our school.
Nix says he has a vision and some big plans for LFO. He hopes to set the tone by letting students know he's there for them.
I'll go down the hall fist bumping, high-fiving, you know, what's up, guys? It means something to those kids, and I'm telling you, when they begin to get that relationship, they fall in love with you as an administrator. That's huge.
The SRO turned principal says he can't wait for the new school year. If enthusiasm counts for anything, LFO's new leader is already scoring high.
Catoosa County, it's the place to be, man. I'm telling you, when a job comes open here, our inbox is flooded with resumes. It is the greatest place to work, and LFO is the greatest of the greatest, in my opinion.
How about that? Well, among his first goals is converting some existing space into what he wants to call a student success center, providing tutoring by students for students, and a welcoming place for those who need space to study or just take care of their personal details, like washing their clothes. He's installing a washer and dryer. He succeeds Terry Vandiver, who's becoming principal of the Performance Learning Center, also in Catoosa County.
Well, tickets for the St. Jude Dream Home are sold out. The open house is tomorrow. The $650,000 home is located in the Eagle Bluff Woods community off Highway 58 in Chattanooga. At more than 4,000 square feet, it's the first dream home to include a basement, and it's the largest one in Chattanooga to date. You can still sign up to win a $10,000 gift card to Ashley's Furniture Store. Find out how on our website, WRCBTV.com.
And here's one of those stories that people say, well, I wish I had known. Well, let's spread the word. Remote Area Medical, RAM, is hosting a free medical clinic at Red Bank High School in 2 weeks. So take note, Saturday and Sunday, June 3rd and 4th, the parking lot at Red Bank High School will be open for you to get in line starting that Friday night at midnight. The volunteers begin handing out numbered tickets at 3 a.m. both mornings. The doors opens at 6. Now, they expect an increase in patient registration at this year's clinic. They provide medical, dental, and vision care. Once again, that's June 3rd and 4th at Red Bank High School. Spread the word so that everybody who needs these services can attend.
It'll be a crowd. Now, we want to check in with Chief Meteorologist Paul Barris.
It's time for Ironman weekend, Paul. What do you say?
That's right. Well, we start off for tonight, and we just got a few scattered clouds showing up on the Holiday Inn Camp downtown. And you can see that there's just not that much happening around here. We did have a few isolated showers, especially earlier today, but most of the activities up along the Ohio River Valley, just south of Memphis, there's a few warnings going on. And out to the west, the Little Rock into Oklahoma, Texas, all the way into Missouri and Kansas. Tornado watches in effect, tornado warnings in many spots, severe thunderstorm warnings all over the place. That includes along the Ohio River Valley. But again, it's all going to stay to the west of us, to the north of us, probably through tomorrow. And tomorrow night we'll see some action coming our way. But I don't think it'll be severe. I think just some heavier rain. 87 right now in the city, but it's still 88 in Athens, Cleveland, and Dayton. Dalton's 86, 84 near Murphy. 89 the high, 70 the overnight low. Just a trace of rain a little bit after midnight. Skywatchers told me mainly upper 80s to near 90 degrees, but a tenth of an inch fell out near Chatsworth today with 84 in Mountain, 89 in Calhoun and Dalton. Lafayette was 88 degrees while Cleveland hit 90. About a tenth From Eastridge, Lakeside to Mowbray Mountain for 4/10. Lookout Mountain and Ringgold got up to about 2/10 of an inch of rain. Trenton hit 91 today. The most rain we could find, though, was Pikeville, and about 9/10 up there, 3/10. Dunlap, 2/10. On your Cagle Mountain, Dayton, Spring City, and 10 Mile, about 1/10 of an inch. 90 Etowah and Delano, and 88 in Murphy. 90 also in Jasper. Latest Vipercast, a close-up model right over our viewing area. Just partly cloudy skies for tomorrow, mainly. Chance for rain slim, less than 20%. And then overnight, we're going to see some showers and storms develop, probably the earliest right at around dark. And then after midnight, I think that's when the heaviest rain will move in. This is Sunday at 7. And these scattered showers could be anywhere, really, popping up through Sunday at 5 o'clock. And then overnight into early Monday morning, some more showers and storms. Vipercast is very aggressive on this rain, as it was yesterday. It's saying potential for up to 4. I think that's pushing it, but a couple inches at least, with a real good chance for 3 in spots, but other places may see less than an inch of rain. Tonight, a shower is possible, but probably you're not going to see it. 68 for the low. 88 tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, and very warm and humid. Tomorrow night, 69 with some showers and maybe a thunderstorm late. And on the 7-day forecast, we're looking at Sunday, pretty stormy, but nothing severe, just heavy rain, 78. And lightning, too. If you're going to Ironman, have a contingency plan in case the lightning forms. Good chance for rain Monday morning and showers and storms Tuesday. And Wednesday and Thursday, they finally fade out.
Paul, thanks a lot. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Coming up in sports, the Preds roster takes a big hit before Game 5.
Oh, I didn't want to hear that. And Paul Shaheen also tells us some local prep stars have announced their college intentions. How about it?
2 football, 1 women's basketball, 2 to the SEC, 1 to MTSU. We will recap a busy day of recruiting in the Tennessee Valley. Sports is ahead. Dominate 18 and dominate the state. It's Tennessee's new recruiting theme. The latest chip to fall was in our backyard. Baylor four-star defensive back Brendan Harris committed to Tennessee today, turning down offers from Ohio State, Clemson, Oklahoma, LSU, Florida, and more. Credit UT assistant coach Walt Wells, the same recruiter that landed the nation's overall top pick, Trey Smith.
He came by a few times to the school to visit me. I really appreciate that. And then every time I went up there to Tennessee, he made me feel really welcome. And we actually with Tennessee, like all the coaches talk about how they want to build a relationship. I felt like we actually built that relationship.
Harris, who plays offense, defense, and special teams for Baylor, says he'll focus on safety with the Vols and likely still get to play a little special teams. Harris was asked about the early signing period in mid-December, and his answer is sure to give Vol Nation a reason to smile.
I think I will, because, you know, I'm not going to decommit or anything. Like, I've committed. This is where I want to go. This is the place I'm going to go. So I think I might as well just go ahead and sign in December.
Right now, the Vols have the 7th ranked 2018 class. Let's keep the theme rolling. Northwest Whitfield quarterback Luke Shiflett committed to play at MTSU this week. Last season as a junior, Shiflett passed for 2,300 yards, completed 64% of those passes, and he also rushed for 740 yards. Shiflett returns for one final season with the Bruins, looking to improve on last year's second-round playoff appearance. More recruiting news, this time on the women's college hardwood. Ryan Howard won't be the SEC's first Bradley Central star, but she plans to be the next. Howard announced her commitment to Kentucky today on Twitter. ESPN ranks Howard as the 33rd best player in the class of 2018. Howard told us last year she wants to study engineering. That would play a major role in her decision. As a junior, Howard led the Bearettes to an undefeated regular season. On the ice now, it took overtime, but the Anaheim Ducks handed Nashville its first home playoff loss since last season. The run ended at 10 games, and the Ducks have even the series at 2 apiece.
You know, it kind of has to be behind us already and focus on the next one. Of course, that's a missed opportunity.
We got to win a game, so we got to go into their building and win one. We've done it before, and we'll have to do it again.
They can do it again tomorrow night, but the road will not be easy. They will be without their center, Ryan Johansson, who will now miss the rest of the playoffs with a left thigh injury. That news came down minutes ago. Game 5 in Anaheim, Saturday, 7:15. You can watch it tomorrow right here on NBC. Also tomorrow on NBC, the second leg of the Triple Crown. It's the Preakness at Pimlico in Baltimore. Kentucky Derby winner Always Dreaming is again the odds-on favorite. It's a 10-horse field, and coverage starts at 5 right here on NBC. The Braves and Lookouts play tonight as well.
You just say that as if the Braves playing tonight's not a big deal.
Without Freddie Freeman, it's tough to watch.
It's not as big a deal as it was, is it? Well, you've certainly set my Saturday for me. Lots of good things to watch, the Preakness and the Predators. That'll be fun. Because, hey, why not stay inside, right?
Well, at least on Sunday.
Yeah, well, Saturday looks good, though. And tonight's looking pretty good, too. It's pretty mild out there now, 87. It should be about 74 at midnight, 81 at about 9 o'clock, and that 7-day forecast looks pretty good tomorrow. Very warm and humid, though, and showers and storms Saturday night, Sunday, ending Monday.
Hope you have a great Friday evening.
And maybe the Braves will pull off a surprise tonight.
There we go.
Okay, that's the way I look at it. NBC News is next.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. That would have been the lead story.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you get a little?